big finish for the love of stories.
Torchwood contains adult and disturbing material, which we strongly advise is not suitable for younger listeners.
Oh, come on!
And then do you know what she said to me? Sometimes the supervisor has to stay late, whether they like it or not. The bitch. I hate that I'm harried.
Excuse me. Sorry, coming through. Oh, sorry.
Hey, watch what you're doing, will you?
I tripped on something. Is this your handbag?
Yeah. Sorry.
I lost half a pint over that.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
You dropped your scampi fries.
Thanks.
Can I get you another pint to make up for it?
Forget it. It's fine. It's for my mate, not me. He's a bit of a lightweight. Doubt he'd get through it.
Well, how about later?
That's him. Nice to meet you anyway. Maybe I'll see you around sometime.
Yeah, maybe.
Did we have to meet somewhere so bloody loud?
It's the only place around here that shows rugby. Get that in you.
Where's the rest of it?
On the floor over there. Thank her with the handbag.
She seemed very friendly. Did you get a number?
Don't be a dick.
Geraint, I'm telling you, she was definitely flirting. All right, I'll drop it. So what were you saying about official secrets?
Hancock. They're making us sign it.
Because...
It's this big new project. Seems a bit much.
Well, they obviously want to keep something under wraps. Do you know what it is yet? Earth to Geraint.
Oh, miles away. Sorry. You sure she was flirting?
Just go and ask her.
No, missed the chance. I'm up early anyway. I really hate that job. Fix my life for me, will you, mate?
Leave it with me. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I bet she's got the till roll stuck again.
Excuse me, do you work here?
No, I just like the uniform, love. I know you.
Don't think so. No.
Scampi fries. Down the pub the other night.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
What do you want?
Biscuits.
Can you be more specific? Brand name, maybe?
Sorry, I don't know. They're a bit like ginger nuts. They're for my mate.
He wouldn't make do with a hobnob, would he?
He's very specific.
The man likes his biscuits. They're not those ones you get with coffee. I'd rather have a Jaffa myself, to be honest.
My ex said they were a cake, not a biscuit.
I think he's after these ones.
You sure?
If they're not, you can tell him to get them himself.
I'm Geraint, by the way.
Tills are over there.
Right. Half of the biscuits.
All right, encouraged. I'm coming.
You sure it was her then?
100%.
So...
What?
Well?
No, not a flicker of interest. Told you, didn't I? Said she wasn't flirting. I'd have looked a right pillock if I'd listened to you.
But you got them, didn't you?
Yes, I got your biscuits.
Right. So, this Spanish place.
Huh?
So what do you think? Should we try it?
What? I can't make you out.
La Casa, restaurant. We talked about it.
Look, I'll call you later. I'm almost at the gate. Phone's off when you're at work. That's the rules.
No, wait a minute. Don't hang up. Get right.
Where's your pass?
Would good morning kill you?
Hand it over.
I'm here every day, Joe.
You don't get in without it.
Happy now? There.
Just following procedure.
All these new security systems, bit much, isn't it?
The top brass wants as tight as a drum.
So there's been another breach then?
They tell me nothing. Ugh, flipping thing. I was working fine till you came along.
Should I take a look? Is that or scrubbing out the air ducts?
You joking? This lot's military, state of the art.
It's not holding up too well today.
Well, poking it with a screwdriver's not going to help. Go on, before it changes his mind.
I'll see you later.
Idiot. Stupid lump of plastic. What's got into you?
Excuse me. Olive oil?
Over there.
Thanks.
Look, I've got to be quick. My car? I had it in with you yesterday. No, it doesn't need a service. You've overcharged me.
There we are.
Chrissie Jenkins, Ford Mondeo, CF25PQI.
Sorry, can you help me? I'm looking for paprika.
I'll be right with you. It can't be right. For that, you could replace the whole engine.
I'm making romesco. You ever had it? They do it at that Spanish place, La Casa, down the road.
Just give me a minute.
It's okay. Found it. I just can't reach. You stacked the oil in the way. Oops, a daisy.
What the hell?
It was an accident. Sorry. I'll go.
Hey, wait! Did somebody see who that was?
Hi, can't get to the phone. Leave a message.
Geraint, hi. Got a bit of a problem. This girl at work swiped my biscuits. I swear that Gwen. Look, she's a character. Do you think you can get me some more of them tonight? Oh, sorry, I'll try later. Right. Ford Mondeo. CF25PQI. CF25PQI. Locked. Let's get started.
How the hell did you get so filthy? Whatever this is, it's really kicked on, isn't it? Bloody heck! Whatever that was, it didn't go so well.
Did you hear that almighty bang this afternoon? What was it? A test?
No point in asking me. Could have knocked me clean off my ladder.
Think they give us a warning or something?
No chance of that, mate. Lowest of the low.
You speak for yourself.
Are you letting me out? Miss call. Ianto.
Geraint, hi. Got a bit of a problem. This girl at work swiped my biscuits. I swear
Is he
that Gwen
taking the
loves me as a
piss?
character. Do you think you can get me some more of them tonight?
Bloody encouraged. If I'd have known the road was closed, I wouldn't have been late.
Excuse me, do you know if...
Can't you see I'm busy? Oh, you again.
Whoa.
Slippery surface. Floor signs there.
Yeah, thanks. Have you got any more of those biscuits?
If they're not on the shelves, then we're out.
Can't you check?
For Christ's sake, do I look like I can?
Are you always this grumpy?
Just give me a minute. I'll see what's in the stockroom.
She's making a right hash of this.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? Whatever this detergent is, it's rubbish.
I know. It's a known brand.
You need a degreaser. What is this stuff anyway?
Olive oil. Quite a lot of it too. Found some, but that's really the last. For your mate again?
Yeah.
Well, tell him not to scoff them all at once.
Tell him where to stick them instead. Your mop.
Oh, thanks. You didn't have to do that. I'm sorry I was a little abrupt.
Long day?
Yeah, you could say that. Look, I'd better... You know...
Yeah, I'll leave you to it. Don't forget the degreaser.
Ugh. Come on. Oh, start. Oh, bollocks to it. Oh, this is all I need.
Hello? Sorry, is it engine trouble?
I'm fine. It's fine. It's just been serviced.
It won't start, will it?
It's no big deal. I mean, it's not great.
Do you want me to take a look at it for you?
No, really. It's fine.
So, how you getting home then?
I'll take the bus.
You'll be standing around all night in this?
I don't have much choice.
Well, my car's over there. I suppose I could always...
You know what? A lift would be great. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't even know your name.
Chrissie.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Geraint, right?
You remembered?
It's barely been a week.
Do you want the heater up a bit?
It's fine. I'm not taking you out of your way.
Oh, no. You're on my route. Well, sort of.
It's the 4th on the left.
Dark round here, isn't it?
The street lights are out. Roadworks. They only just started them this morning.
Did they give you any notice?
They never do. Just drop me here, you won't have to turn.
Well, there you go then.
Thanks. A lot.
No bother at all. I get indoors if I were you. No sign of this easing up at all.
Yeah. Well, night then.
Night. All right, Ianto, give us a minute. Yes?
Geraint, where are these biscuits you promised?
For fuck!
Geraint?
Hello? You leave something behind?
Do you want a bite to eat?
Candlelit and everything. Should they still be serving?
I didn't think the power would be out here as well.
Waiter said it's knocked the whole area out.
Think it was the roadworks?
No, can't be. Oh, the plant rooms. I'll have to reset them tomorrow.
What do you do then?
It's boring, really. Facilities management.
Like the head of department?
Yeah, if you like. Boucarons.
They're anchovies.
Right. Well, I'll skip that then.
Have what you like. Tonight's on me, as a thank you.
Hey, I only gave you a lift.
You weren't doing anything else tonight, were you? Then shush. I've got a question for you anyway. This mate of yours,
Ianto.
do you always get his biscuits?
No. Well, at the minute, yes. They're out where he is.
He sounds like a bit of an arsehole to me.
He's nice. You'd like him.
Ready to order?
What are you having?
I haven't even looked. Can you give us another minute?
Sure.
What is romesco sauce?
Excuse me. What are you doing in here?
I was looking for the toilets.
Well, this is the kitchen.
Oh, sorry. Through there?
No, that's to the yard. Hey, where are you going?
She drives me completely round the bend. I wasn't even supposed to be working late, but she's dangling this promotion in my face.
Sometimes we have to do things like this.
hands me the mop and bucket. Could have smacked her. I bet you don't have to put up with this.
Oh, I think you'd be surprised.
Well, anyway. Thank you for tonight.
You sure you'll be all right?
I've stumbled up this street often enough.
I'll walk you to the door.
You'll have the neighbours talking.
Yeah, I bet you do this with all the lads. Probably nothing wrong with your car at all.
Give over. Keys. So, how about we do this again sometime?
Like, a date, you mean?
Why not? It was fun. Oh, come on. At least try to sound enthusiastic.
Sorry, I mean, yes. I'd really love to.
Good. Kiss goodnight then?
Right. Yeah. Oh,
Well, the power's back on.
yeah. Perfect timing.
Is that your mate?
Ugh. Balls. I forgot about his biscuits.
Give me that. Get your bloody biscuits yourself. And sent.
What?
And that's my number. All right. I better get off to bed.
Well, night then.
Night. You'd better bloody call me.
Ianto, you won't believe this.
Oh, bloody hell. What happened to you?
Oh, it's food poisoning.
A skinful, more like.
Hurry up. I sort of need to use the facilities. Power out here last night as well?
Apparently. Somebody tried to break in again. High-ups are going crazy.
Well, best of luck to 'em. Got to go.
I'll tell you what, this hush-hush project, somebody really wants their hands on it, don't they?
If that's Angharad. Yeah, who is it?
It's me. You too, then? Not feeling great?
Geraint. What were we thinking?
It was your idea.
You chose the place.
Me? I don't really like Spanish food.
So how did we end up there?
You tell me.
I never want to see another prawn again.
Please, let's not talk about eating, shall we?
Well, thanks for calling.
Just checking how you are.
You're at work then?
Yeah, I'm hiding in the labs.
That's a bugger for you, isn't it?
I know, but the air filters all need doing.
Well, can't you get someone else on it?
Not really. I hope this clears itself up by tonight. Rugby match later.
I've got to go.
Me too. We're supposed to have our phones off. Security. Look, about last night.
Okay, Geraint, goodbye. Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Oh, give it a rest. I'm dying here, fellas.
Geraint, over here.
Ianto? What are you doing here?
Well, you did say I should come along sometime.
You'll get mud all over your suit.
Nah, seen worse. Look, I've got a favour to ask.
Oh, yeah? No more biscuits.
Scrum machine. Think I can borrow it?
Why?
Helping out, coaching the old school team.
Coaching? You? Are they really that desperate?
I'll have you know I was the first squad winger.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
So, can I? The scrum machine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Give us a hand then. I want to check something.
What are you planning to do with it?
Fix it to the car.
You're a proper little sadist. Kids will never move that.
So, any more news about this date?
Called her earlier. Both a bit green.
Dodgy tapas? Sorry about that. Hey, wait. I thought you weren't supposed to use your phone at work.
Just the once. What harm can it do? It's weird, though, isn't it? Meeting like that. than a car being out of whack.
It's called serendipity.
How much farther?
Oh, car's not far, just over there. Come on, give it a bit more welly.
Oh, leave it out. I'm still feeling rough, you know.
So, did you get through all the air filters then?
Most of them. Might have missed one or two. Bloody hell. Chrissie?
What's occurring?
Look, I can't really talk. Forgot to switch my phone off.
So what about this date?
Apparently these things are integral.
Oh, yeah? The skyrope juice valves.
No, the scoosh gyro.
Right.
At least I think that's what they're called.
So, what happened?
Some sort of contaminant got through the ducts. Airborne. Corroded the washers on the lot.
Just because you missed a few filters.
I know. What a total waste of space. Hancor might lose the whole flaming contract.
They don't know it's your fault, though, do they?
But what if they find out? I could lose my job.
Nah, it won't come to that. They'll order some replacements. I'm sure it's fine.
The whole place is locked down now. Nothing's getting in.
There must be something lying around. From before, when the factory used to make,
Washing machines? Doubt it. Hancor would have cleaned all that out. I'll take a look tomorrow. Look, there's something else. Joe said somebody's died.
You sure?
An accident. Had to scrape him off the floor.
That could just be a rumour, though. Hey, aren't you on a date?
Stuck in traffic.
I can't hear the engine ticking over. You're sat in the car outside, aren't you? Geraint, are you about to bottle this?
No.
Remember what I said about...
You coming in or what? You're inhaling, Matt.
More?
No, not for me. I'll be over the limit.
You're driving?
Yeah, I thought you were too.
I'm getting a cab home. Wasn't your car out of action?
Yeah, it just sort of started up again.
Weird.
You know, I won't be offended if you've changed your mind.
About what?
About this. About us. Tonight.
What gave you that idea?
Oh, I don't know. You sat there with a face on, for one.
Just stuff going on.
It's like pulling teeth. You've talked about the food, the wine, the car. By any chance, is Ianto to do with this?
No.
Don't tell me. He's given you a pep talk. Whatever you do, don't talk about work. And don't mention the ex. Is that about the size of it?
About that? Yes.
Oh, funny. Because I wanted to ask, does she really think Jaffa cakes aren't a biscuit?
Yes.
You can tell her from me they bloody are. So, how long's it been then? Since your last date?
A while.
Me too. I'm sort of fussy.
Do I make the grade then?
I'll let you know.
Maybe we ought to get another bottle. So I've got the ball right, and I'm pelting it. I mean, really pelting it down the pitch, and it's clear all the way. I'm going for the try, then wallop right into me, out of the blue. I knew right then, like hamstring gone. It was agony.
Jesus.
A year of physio. That was the end of professional rugby.
You can still play though.
It's not the same. I was well fit then. I'm a lard arse now.
Oh, I like a bit of chunk.
Shall I get us another?
You know, I think you might have had enough.
Where are we? Oh,
Wait, I'll take you to the door.
the door?
You're home.
Oh, right.
Lean on me.
I can manage all right.
Sorry about the crumbs all over the seat.
Didn't even notice.
I wonder why. We're here. You do have your keys, don't you?
They're here. Do you want to come in for a bit?
No. I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh. I've messed it up, haven't I?
Well, don't be silly.
Drunk too much. I was nervous.
Look, just not tonight. We've both got work in the morning, don't we? Next time, what do you say to that? Just get some sleep.
Okay. All right.
It's late. I should really get going.
Good night, Chrissie.
Night. Oh, sorry. Wasn't looking.
My fault.
You're making something of a habit of this.
Yeah. Thanks. I was on a date last night, actually.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel, was she?
Piss off.
And I'm only messing. No need to be touchy. Well, come on. Pass.
Sure it was here.
If you've lost it,
I know.
there'll be hell to pay.
Joe, is there any chance?
Not a hope in hell, my friend.
Bugger it.
You do pick your moments. We're on high alert.
Oh, Joe, come on.
I said no, and that's final.
So, what am I supposed to do then, eh?
It's not my problem.
Ugh. Thanks. You're a great help, aren't you?
How's the head?
Sorry. I think I might need a favour.
Found it underneath the passenger seat.
Lifesaver. Sorry, there's some kind of flap on them. Is something the matter?
You never said.
What?
Hancor. I didn't know you worked for them. You know what they do, right?
They're just a contract firm.
They're an arms manufacturer.
They don't make guns.
So what do they make, Geraint? Any ideas?
It's got nothing to do with me.
It doesn't matter. No, actually, it does. My dad was in the army. How do I know he wasn't killed by something that was made in there?
Wait a minute. Who is she exactly?
She has a name.
This is Chrissie.
Oh, yeah? Left your pass with her then?
By mistake.
And how do I know she's not a security risk?
Security risk? Is this guy serious?
Watch your love. Get her out of here.
Does he talk to everybody like that?
Just let me sort it.
You shouldn't get away with it. You're the head of a department.
Head of what? Is that what he's told you? He's the maintenance man. Department of 1. I'm higher up on the ladder than he is. Now bugger off, pet, but I call the police.
Chrissie.
No, don't. Don't speak to me yet.
I'm sorry. I'll call you later, all right?
Whatever you like.
Head of department. What do you like?
Prick.
I'll have to report this, you know that, don't you?
Joe, I really couldn't give a toss.
Phoning from work again? You're getting slack.
I can't get any deeper in the shit, can I?
Geraint? Sorry, I can't make you out.
You're on loudspeaker. I'm fixing a leak.
You okay?
I'm fine. Just dandy.
Is this about that gyro valve thingy again?
No, you were right. There were some old washers in the store. If they're good enough for washing machines.
You really think it'll work?
You know what, Ianto? I couldn't care less.
So, what's the problem?
Chrissie. That should do it. Seriously. Today couldn't get any worse.
Hang about. Why Why do you think she'll listen to me? What am I going to say?
Just something, anything. You're better at this sort of thing than me.
I'm not the one who lied about my job.
Not lied, exactly.
She's never even met me.
Who is this?
Ianto, this is Chrissie.
Hi.
You wanted to talk.
I do.
So why are there three of us? I see. He was going to do the talking for you. Okay, goodbye.
No, wait. Look, please stay.
You've got 5 minutes.
Geraint's told me so much about you.
I wouldn't believe everything Geraint says. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before. Perhaps it's the voice. It'll come to me.
Right.
So, what do you have to say for yourself?
Ianto?
I didn't ask him.
I should just leave you both to it.
No, stay. It's not going to take too long.
Chrissie, I'm really very sorry.
You're only sorry you got caught.
I don't really know what else to say.
I'd have heard it all before anyway.
Well, why'd you even bother to come?
I thought you might be different. Apparently not.
I'll be right back, I promise. Chrissie! No, Chrissie, just wait a minute.
Why do I have to make it all so complicated?
I got you a flake. Here.
Thanks, I suppose.
Do you want my jacket?
Geraint, I'm fine. You shouldn't have lied to me.
I told you I was sorry.
That's just a word.
If I could take it back.
Yes, I'm sure you would. No, actually, you'd probably get Ianto to do it for you. Why'd you even bother in the first place? Really? Head of the department? Think it would impress me?
You're the one who said it. I just didn't correct.
It's my fault then.
No, I wasn't saying that.
Then what are you saying?
Look, I'm basically a janitor, Chrissie. What were you ever going to see in me?
Geraint, I work in a hypermarket. I'm no spring chicken. I'm hardly a catch.
I think you're lovely. You're bright. You're funny.
I'm not under any illusions, okay? Perhaps it's better if we call it quits. No hard feelings.
I don't want that. I like you.
Oh,
I'm sorry about your dad.
you weren't to know.
What happened?
What do you think? He went off to fight. One day he didn't come back. That's all. Same old story. A long time ago. I didn't get you into trouble at work, did I?
Don't worry. I'm fucking that up all by myself.
Come on, let's go. We must be mad, the pair of us.
It's like being back at school.
It was cider then, not ice cream. I'm not sold on your mate, by the way.
You hardly gave him a chance.
Well, don't you think there's something shifty about him?
Chrissie.
All right, he's your friend. Where'd you pick him up from anyway? School?
Oh, you know,
I've met him before. I'm certain of it.
small town.
I'll figure it out.
It's not as if we can just barge in there, Jack. We've tried. I know we're running out of time. Trust me, I've got everything under control. Uh-oh. Problem. Sorry, got to go. Chrissie! Hi, what are you doing here?
I'm on to you.
Right, you better get in. I think I might have spoken too soon.
Biscuits.
Sorry?
Specifically this sort.
I literally have no idea what you mean.
Aren't they your favourite? Geraint thinks so. Twice in one day he was in here for you, which is odd because you could have just got them yourself.
How come?
Paprika, for making romesco sauce, which is right behind the olive oil. I checked the CCTV.
Well, are you definitely sure it was me? I've got one of those faces.
Cut the bullshit. Busy day, wasn't it? It was for me. Had to stay late to deal with the spillage. And then I broke down, right after a service. And what did I find all over the seats? Crumbs from somebody eating biscuits.
Mechanics.
Anything you want to explain?
It's kind of tricky.
I'll give it a go. Biscuits. Geraint bumps into me. Olive oil, making me have to stay late. Breakdown. Geraint then taking me home. Have I covered it all yet?
Not by a long shot.
Matchmaking.
No, not exactly.
Well then what? Spit it out.
I'm saving the world.
Here he comes then, Casanova.
Piss off. Here, just let me through.
Still got women trouble.
None of your business.
Just doing my job, mate. That's all it was.
You didn't have to enjoy it quite so much.
It's not going to matter for very much longer. The guys, they've almost finished.
On the project? On schedule?
Yeah, in spite of all the trouble. They reckon they can even run a test launch today.
You sodding git! You mean all this time you've been pulling his strings? As if he were nothing but a bloody puppet?
I wouldn't put it quite like that myself.
When he finds out, he'll be heartbroken. Gutted. For Christ's sake. He thinks you're his bloody best friend.
Look, we had to. I'm sorry. It's really important.
What's so important that gives you the right to twist people's lives around like this? And for what? Over Hancourt?
What they're doing is dangerous.
What could possibly be so bad?
The technology they're using. It's alien.
Foreign?
I meant what I said.
All right. So why did you drag me into this?
Well, I suppose you made him happy.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
I thought the two of you made a nice couple.
I don't know what to say.
You do like him, don't you?
Well, that's my decision.
Crap, oh no, crap. Get in the car!
What is it?
Chrissie, I don't have time to explain.
I'm not going anywhere. Is Geraint in danger? Well, is he?
Hello? I can't really talk right now. Can I ring you back later?
No, don't hang up.
What's wrong?
Are you still at the complex? At work?
Well, yeah. Where else would I be?
He's still there. You've got to get out.
No, don't tell him that.
Is that Ianto?
We're getting him out, and that's final, all right?
His phone is scanning the whole of the building. If he goes, we lose our intelligence.
So? He can leave it behind.
Hey, can I join in?
Put him on speaker. Give me the phone.
Can you hear me any better now?
Yeah, just about.
We're on our way to you.
What? Over here?
The project. They're planning on launching today.
Hey, how do you know that?
Well, go on, tell him. You owe him that much.
Chrissie, do you really think now's the time?
Look, I'm so confused. What's going on? What are you two even doing together?
You've just got to trust me.
All right. What do you want?
Trigger the fire alarm. Evacuate the building.
I'm not doing that.
Then you're all going to die. Look, believe me, it's the project. It's going to go wrong.
Just do as he says, Geraint.
I think I've heard enough. Trigger the fire alarm. What's he like? Oh! Jesus! Ah!
Damn it!
Well, that went as well as I expected it to.
Hey, where are you going? The complex is that way.
That's not where we're going.
The hell we're not.
No, Chrissie, let go! Are you nuts? You could have had us off the flaming road.
We're going to Hancourt.
We need something first.
You can't just leave him in there to die.
Do you really think that was ever the plan?
So where are we going?
The rugby fields. If we want to get him out, we'll have to force the gates.
Ianto, do you know what this project is?
No, well, not exactly, but I've got an idea. Given what they're working from, it's probably a drone.
But the army's had drones for decades at least.
This one doesn't like humans so much.
What the hell was that? No broken bones. It's taken out the wall. Is anybody hurt? It's all right. Hang on. I'm coming for you. Are you badly injured?
No. You can wait.
Don't worry. We'll get you some help, I promise. Are there more of you? I can't really see where you are. What was that? Hello? You still there? Joe? Is this part of the test? Can your operator hear me? They're not like any drone I've seen before. How many of you buggers are there? I don't like the sound of that one bit.
Brilliant. That's all I bloody need. It's all right, everybody. Just stay calm. Come on, start moving to the muster point.
Get away! Get away from the building! Come on! They're literally right behind me!
Geraint, what's happening? Nobody told me about any drill.
It's not a drill!
Right, so what set the alarm off?
Me!
What the hell have you done that for? Have you any idea of the paperwork?
Joe, didn't you hear the bloody explosion?
Sure, but we know they're testing again.
No, we're in trouble. The test's gone wrong.
Oh, really? Don't tell me. You sprung a leak.
Oh my! Did you see it?
What are those?
You don't want to know.
How did they get loose?
Quick, before they open fire.
They're not going to open fire on us.
Oh, Christ! Get down!
Have they all gone rogue?
I think they're controlling themselves. To the gates!
What good will opening the gates do? That they're flying. They'll sail right over it.
We've got to try. How do we get them open?
It's all electronic. Wait.
Come on! They're still locked.
I'm doing my best.
Try harder then. Isn't there an emergency release?
I think I haven't tried that. It's not working either.
It's them. They're controlling the system.
How can they?
We'll have to force them open.
The gates? You mad? You'll never do it.
Just give us a hand.
It's no use, mate.
Will you sodding push?
Geraint!
Chrissie?
Is that your girlfriend? Why's she got a scrum machine attached to her car?
It's not her car. It's Ianto's.
What the hell's he gonna do?
He's gonna ram it. Come on, get back!
It hasn't worked.
Just give him a minute.
Geraint, look! They're coming towards us! Can you get them to hurry it up?
For once in your life, will you please shut up? He's done it!
Those old washers you found, did you use them?
For Christ's sake, Ianto! We're all about to die!
No, look! There's something wrong with them!
How long have you been up in the air for now?
About 10 minutes.
Are you injured? You hurt?
Don't get too close to them. Not just yet. They might not be completely inactive.
Did you do that?
No, Geraint. You did.
The washers.
Let's say they weren't exactly up to spec.
But how did you know it was going to happen?
Yes, Ianto. How did you know about that?
I suppose I've got a bit of explaining to do.
So, the break-in attempts? That was you as well? And the airborne contaminant?
Yeah, that was me. You told me you hadn't replaced all the filters.
All these little things. The power cut, the washers.
We couldn't get in there ourselves. You see, we needed you. Geraint, you've saved the world. You really have.
Right.
You don't look happy about it.
No.
How long has this been going on?
Not long. Only about a fortnight.
Oh, right. I see. But
Yes,
how long have you actually known me then?
only about a fortnight.
You utter prick.
Why me?
You had access to the run of the complex, in fact. Your calls were monitored.
The weakest link.
The most likely candidate.
Story of my life.
I'm really sorry.
You used me. Say it.
Few little nudges?
You made me careless.
Food poisoning, power cuts, biscuits. Me.
We needed him distracted.
Distracted.
I was only trying to make you both happy.
Do we look happy, Ianto?
Well, you've got each other, haven't you?
Do we? You pushed us together.
Do you think Geraint would ever have made the first move if I hadn't prodded him a little in the right direction?
Oh, thanks, mate.
Oh my God.
I didn't mean it quite like that. It's just... you both liked each other. And I figured, what the harm?
You used us.
It seemed nicer than how we normally work. A lot less people died, there's that.
Wow.
Look at you. It wouldn't have happened without me. That's something.
He wants us to thank him.
Yeah. I thought you were my mate.
I was. I am.
No, you're really not.
I said I was sorry.
Do you think that's enough?
Yeah, I'd better go.
Yeah.
Let me get the bill, but the least I can do. Look, can one of you say something? Please. For once, can I have a happy ending?
Chrissie,
Yes, Geraint?
where does this leave us?
Tell you what. Ask your friend to piss off. Then let's find out. For ourselves.
You sure?
Yes.
Result.
Ianto? Mate? Piss off.
Got it, right, yeah, thanks, going.
So,
Yeah.
you would not believe the day I've had.
Try me. Go on.
You have been listening to Torchwood, Launch Date, written by Aaron Lamont. Ianto Jones was played by Gareth David Lloyd, Geraint, Jonathan Hawkins, Chrissie, Gemma Knight-Jones, Joe, Callum Lloyd, Angharad, Wayne Forrester. Other parts played by members of the cast. Sound design and post-production, Toby Hreiksek Robinson. Music, Blair Mowat. Script editor, David Winfield. Director, Lisa Bowerman. And producer, James Goss. And the executive producers were Nicholas Briggs and Jason Haig Ellery.
I'm Aaron Lamont and I wrote Launch Date.
Good, Chrissie, make your way to checkout 3. That's Chrissie to checkout 3. Thank you.
What does make it different? It's kind of like you can't see the Torchwood. It's buried a little bit. There's a Torchwood plot going on in there, but really and truthfully, it's in the background of these two characters meeting and falling in love. The interesting thing for me was that there aren't any working class rom-coms that I could come across, which was terrifying because these characters needed to be working class. So it was a case of lifting all of those Richard Curtisisms and finding a way to make it work with a 30-something Welsh bloke. I think we got there, hopefully. There was a bit of looking at Mike Lee, actually. That seemed to be the closest I could get, like Abigail's Party, just to make things slightly cringy rather than outright comedic. But there's also some that we had to jettison. It was like, there's a weird thing with this where it's Torchwood, it's not a rom-com, which means that stuff that might work for a rom-com, or does work because that's the formula, doesn't fit Torchwood, and Torchwood has to trump it. Otherwise, why are we telling this story? There's no point.
Did we have to meet somewhere so bloody loud?
It's the only place around here that shows the rugby. Get that in you.
Where's the rest of it?
On the floor over there. Thank her with the handbag. Hi, my name's Jonathan Hawkins. I'm playing Geraint. He's a really lovely guy who just seems to get absolutely everything wrong. Poor bloke. He's had a chance at being a rugby player and it kind of falls through. And it seems like he's kind of awash in a life that he doesn't really want to be living. And he has a friend in Ianto. And it's just a really exciting point in his life where he actually might have something good going on. So I think he's very funny and he doesn't know it. And from the outside, reading it in, it's just really funny to access something like that where you know that, bless him, he just can't see the wood through the trees. So quite endearing, I'd say.
Just give me a minute.
It's okay. Found it. I just can't reach. You stuck the oil in the way. Oops, a daisy.
What the hell?
How would I describe Geraint? He's like a lovable idiot, really. He's not the brightest, but he's cute. He's a bit laddish. Doesn't always get things right. He's probably a bit hard done by. He might be really annoying, but at the same time, you want to give him a hug. I quite like, and we all know people like this as well. I'm a bit like that sometimes as well. Most likely to put foot in it. That would be how I'd describe him.
No, not a flicker of interest. Told you, didn't I? Said she wasn't flirting. I'd have looked a right pillock if I'd listened to you.
But you got them, didn't you?
Yes, I got your biscuits.
Right.
My name is Gareth David Lloyd, and I play Ianto Jones. Geraint is quite a popular name. There's one in school. There's one that used to live next door to a friend of mine in Risca. And he is sort of a bit of a south-east Wales everyman in broad strokes. He does sort of represent a large population of men in southeast Wales that I know. A bit of rugby, and sort of trying to find love, unhappy with their jobs, trying to better themselves. World always sort of like tripping them up when they think they've got a good grasp of it. I think that's everyone everywhere, isn't it? Really, but the writing is really got that sort of Southeast Wales tone to it, which I like.
One of the tricky things with this script was making Ianto come across as not unlikable, manipulative, but not unlikable in the same breath. And as a result, this script took forever because he is manipulating them. He's manipulating these two people to get what he wants. That could be played quite sinister. Obviously, he's doing it from a place of love, but there's something quite creepy about it at the same time. Or I feel like that. Maybe I'm just, maybe that's just the way that my mind works. So there was a lot of just making sure that he was very nice throughout it, and he wasn't actually tinkering with their relationship. That was kind of the rules that we laid down for it, was that he would put them together, but he wasn't going to force them together. He wasn't going to make them do anything that they didn't want to.
I see. He was going to do the talking for you. Okay, goodbye.
No, wait. Look, please stay.
You've got 5 minutes. My name's Ianto Jones, and I'm playing Chrissie. Oh, I love Chrissie. She is headstrong. She knows what she's about. She doesn't really take any rubbish from anybody. Kind of in a bit of a dead-end job. She wants to progress. But yeah, I think she's probably got aspirations to do something a bit more fun and exciting with her life. What were we thinking?
It was your idea.
You chose the place.
Me? I don't really like Spanish food.
So how did we end up there?
You tell me.
Chrissie, I think, she's not necessarily a saint. She's very down the line. I wouldn't want to cross Chrissie. I'd say she'd have you up against a wall pretty quickly. There's no messing with her, but definitely she could run rings around Geraint pretty easily.
I'd give Geraint even more slack, maybe, actually, than Chrissie does. I've changed my mind on it. She's a hard ass with other people, but maybe not so much with him. And I think that's maybe what she likes about him, that he's a bit of a softer energy and seems really lovely and caring, and that perhaps brings out something a little nicer in Chrissie at times.
Hi, what are you doing here?
I'm on to you.
Right, you better get in. I think I might have spoken too soon.
No, I wouldn't say. But who deserves anyone? I think that if you're lucky enough to see something in someone else and make that connection, you want to make that work. And he has a lot of work to do, but she draws out some of the best of him and she sees the potential in him. And they're not that dissimilar in some ways. So I think they have a chance.
Have what you like. Tonight's on me, as a thank you.
Hey, I only gave you a lift.
You weren't doing anything else tonight, were you? Then shush.
Were there any moments in it that I found delightful to write? I like the restaurant scenes. Actually, the restaurant scenes were the first kind of scenes where I kind of felt that it clicked for me. Those two characters together are lovely. They're really sweet. And also the scenes where Geraint is plastered were just great fun. Because it's, you can see their relationship in about 30 years' time. That's how they're going to be. Geraint's going to be off his nut on drink, and Chrissie will be holding him together and arguing with him at the same time.
Did you hear that almighty bang this afternoon? What was it? A test?
No point in asking me. Could have knocked me clean off my ladder.
You think they give us a warning or something?
No chance of that, mate. Lowest of the low.
You speak for yourself. My name's Callum Lloyd and I'm playing the character of Joe. So Joe is a bit of a job's worth. I guess you could describe him as quite annoying. He's been working at this particular company for quite a while now. He knows what he's doing. But yeah, sort of don't get on the wrong side of him. Worked with a lot of Joes. I think he's quite a relatable character. I think you'll find Joe in most workplaces. But yeah, so it came quite natural. I think Joe probably has a pet cat, and that's probably his only sort of thing that he cares about. I don't think he has a significant other. I think he just cares a lot about his cat. They have a very fractured relationship. You're making something of a habit of this.
Yeah, thanks. I was on a date last night, actually.
Scraping the bottom of the barrel, was she?
Piss off.
And I'm only messing. No need to be touchy.
Joe's a dick. He's just a dick. I mean, when writing him, it was just write the most horrible, jobs-worthy, annoying that you could. And I mean, I've been listening to them play it in the studio as well, and they've absolutely got this absolutely loathsome person that you... can you imagine working with him? He'd be so annoying. And yeah, we've all worked with him, so hopefully he's a recognisable character. But yeah, you just want to slap him.
So any more news about this date?
Called her earlier. Both a bit green.
Dodgy tapas? Sorry about that. I wasn't good with dating when I was a teenager. It took me a while. It took me well into my 20s before I had before I had any sort of lasting relationship that wasn't sort of marred with me being young and stupid. But yeah, I've had dates where I've been called up the next day saying, "Hi Gareth," and literally, yeah, I just call and say I don't want to see you anymore. That's what I had once. And yeah, girls always find it really hard, girls always find it really easy to break up with me. And I it affected me quite profoundly at the time. It's not now you've made me look back and I'm like, oh yeah, girls were quite cutting in the way they were sort of would end relationships with me. I don't want to see you anymore, and I don't think it's working out. And this is after a couple of hours with me, so I don't know what it was. But I haven't had any. I can't really think of any awkward dates. I've always thought the date's been going really well. Maybe that's what it is, and I haven't been able to read, the other person very well. So I think it's going swimmingly and brilliantly. And then the next day I get a phone call, and it turns out it went horribly.
Worst date would have to be a guy that I met and went on a date with. We met, it was quite close to Valentine's Day. I'd made it quite clear that I didn't want to see him again after this first date because I didn't fancy him. And then still to this day, I have no idea how he got my address, but through the post, via the postman, came an A2-sized Valentine's card declaring love with flowers and other things, and I was totally freaked out and didn't see him again. Still don't know how he got my address. A bit scary. You do have your keys, don't you?
They're here. Do you want to come in for a bit?
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Relatively unsuccessful date that I went on. Went to the cinema and I watched a really good film with a girl I asked to go on a date with, and I was so impressed with the film and immersed in it that I didn't pay her any attention. And I think when she reached out to hold hands, I may have pulled my hand away because I was too immersed in the film. That was the first and last date I had with her. So, yeah.
Yeah, so all mine have been fine, luckily. But I've got friends of mine who've been catfished when they've gone on a date, and the person who they've met is not who they said they were in the photos or on their profile. So that's like my worst nightmare, to sort of turn up and they're just like, yeah, just not not as they look in the pictures. Sadly, I think it's quite common, but yeah.
Get away! Get away from the building! Come on! They're literally right behind me!
Geraint, what's happening? Nobody told me about any drill.
It's not a drill!
Right, so what set the alarm off?
Me!
What the hell have you done that for? Have you any idea of the paperwork?
I think the last Torchwood script I did before these, a lot of people died. I think the whole village got wiped out, I think. So, on the scale of things, like I say, Ianto's going, yeah, hardly anyone's died. Please, this is a good ending. Please, don't make me out to be... I'm not the baddie. I was just trying to help. I think there's that as well. Wanting a happy ending and making the best of a good situation, making the best of a better situation in where he's not hated by his new friends.